So, guys, it's not even a day since Action SA has won the city of Tshwane with the help of ANC and EFF. We know that yesterday Dr. Nasipi Moya from Action SA was voted in as the executive mayor of the city of Tshwane after the DA's Silas Brink was removed through the motion of no confidence. So as we speak, ANC, EFF and Action SA are celebrating. Man, I saw Herman Mashaba's interview today on Business News, man. The man is delighted. You can see that he's happy that finally the DA is out and Action SA is in. So another thing that actually happened today, it is the press conference of the ANC Youth League. So if I was Herman Mashaba or the leadership of Action SA, this is one person that I would actually pay close attention to. Colin Malachi, the president of ANC Youth League. The reason why I say if I was Herman Mashaba, this is one person I would pay close attention to is because I've said it, guys, for the longest time that Colin Malachi is just a hired gun of the mother body of the ANC to say things that the executive of the ANC wouldn't say for themselves. So if there's something that the ANC wants to tell the country, they will actually send out Colin Malachi to say those things. So sometimes some of those things, they actually go against the allies of the ANC, which is why I believe that every time Colin Malachi opens his mouth, it is not his original thoughts. Every time he opens up his mouth, this is something that the ANC wants to tell you. So Colin Malachi today, on the press conference of the ANC Youth League, he actually touched on two matters. He touched on the matter of Ekurhuleni and how corrupt the EFF is, and he also touched on the matter of the city of Tshwane. And when he came to the matter of the city of Tshwane, Colin Malachi made it clear that the ANC does not believe that Action SA has the capability to run that municipality. The ANC does not believe that Action SA has what it takes to run the city of Tshwane.
On the Ekurhuleni matter, we know that part of the reasons why Mayorship.
And guys, when he says Mayorship, he means Julius Malema. When he says Mayorship, he talks about Julius Malema.
Mayorship. Corruption capital was at. Under the EFF leadership there, Mayorship used to loot everything to a point where he even put bullets on his own private cars. We're aware that the bad audit that has happened in Ekurhuleni is under the MMC of finance of Ekurhuleni, under the Mayorship leadership, because if anyone wants to do business in Ekurhuleni under that leadership, they have to go and meet Mayorship to demand. He demands 10% from everybody else. We know it's corruption.
So ANC worked with EFF and Action SA to get rid of Silas Brink. And today ANC comes out to tell everybody that the EFF is corrupt. The EFF is corrupt. We know what happened in the city of Ekurhuleni. The finances of the city of Ekurhuleni collapsed because of the EFF's MMC for finance. But still, ANC saw it fit to actually take the same EFF that they believe is totally corrupt to go and work in the city of Tshwane with them. I mean, like, this is just a warning to the people of Tshwane. This is a warning to the people of Tshwane because when it comes to Action SA, Action SA does not really have the power to do as it pleases in the city of Tshwane. Of course, Action SA has the mayor in the city of Tshwane, but that mayor is actually going to be controlled by the ANC and the EFF because Action SA does not have enough seats to actually pull the shots. You're going to see when they allocate portfolios, you're going to see when they allocate portfolios that Action SA does not have the power in the city of Tshwane, but the ANC and the EFF are the ones that actually have power in the city of Tshwane. So right now, you see the ANC already attacking the EFF and telling the people how corrupt the EFF is. So maybe this is just the beginning of the war between the ANC and the EFF because they know that soon enough they will be talking about the allocations of the portfolios in the city of Tshwane. So the ANC is just making it clear that we cannot give the finance of the city of Tshwane to the EFF because the EFF has collapsed the finances of Ekurhuleni. This is what ANC is trying to tell you. This is what the ANC is trying to tell you. So pay attention to Colin Malachi. Whenever Colin Malachi speaks, guys, please pay attention to Colin Malachi. Everything that he says, it is not his original thoughts. Everything that Colin Malachi says, this is something that the ANC nationally wants you to know. But they wouldn't say it for themselves. So Fikile Mbalula wouldn't go out and say these things for themselves. President Ramaphosa wouldn't go out and say these things for himself. But they have a hired gun. And that hired gun is the president of the ANC Youth League. This is the reason why you will never see this guy as the president of the ANC Youth League talking about the issues that are affecting young people in this country. As the president of the ANC Youth League, you would actually think that this guy would be obsessed about the issues that are facing young people in this country today. But Colin Malachi hardly talks about the issues that are facing young people in this country today. He always talks about politics. So pay close attention to everything that Colin Malachi says.
Now, we're not going to agree, because we're cleaning up Ekurhuleni. The ANC is cleaning up Ekurhuleni. We're not going to agree that the corruption continues and the poor of the poorest are stolen from Ekurhuleni by Mayorship and his friends. He has a history of collapsing governments. In Tshwane, would have loved the ANC to take mayorship there, because the DA tried since 2016, they've collapsed that municipality. We don't believe that the Action SA will do any better.
Did you hear that, guys? The DA collapsed the city of Tshwane. We don't believe that Action SA will do any better. We don't believe that Action SA will do any better. So I would say that the ANC is already preparing a person to replace Dr. Nasiphi Moyo. I can say that maybe, just maybe, the ANC is already talking with other people to remove the DA's mayor in the city of Tshwane, because Colin Malachi wouldn't go out and say these things without the approval of the ANC. He wouldn't go out to tarnish the relationship that the ANC, the EFF, and Action SA built yesterday without the approval of the ANC. So everything that he says, always remember, everything that he says, it is not his original thoughts. This is something that the ANC wants to tell you.
We don't believe that the Action SA will do any better. But if the leadership in that area feel that, but one thing that the capital city can be an area of people who are practicing how to be leaders. The Action SA will do any better. That municipality. We don't believe that the Action SA will do any better. But if the leadership in that area feel that, but one thing that the capital city can be an area of people who are practicing how to be leaders.
So the ANC does not have confidence in Dr. Nasiphi Moyo of Action SA. They don't have confidence in Dr. Nasiphi Moyo of Action SA.
The DA tried since 2016, they've collapsed that municipality. We don't believe that the Action SA will do any better. But if the leadership in that area feel that, but one thing that the capital city can be an area of people who are practicing how to be leaders. It is only the ANC that can be able to do that. We don't believe that is a good decision to give the metro to Action SA, not the African National Congress. We still stand.
He speaks on behalf of the ANC. We don't believe that it is a good decision. We don't believe that it is a good decision.
It's a good decision to give the metro to Action SA, not the African National Congress. We still stand by our position as the Youth League that it's the ANC that must take mayorship in that metro and fix and take it back to what it used to be. It's one that is glorious, which is a capital city, where townships are serviced, where there's water in Mamelodi. We know of the corruption of Mamelodi of water tankers, where water is closed on purpose, so that corrupt criminals can continue to sell water or give water to our people through tankers when they've got an infrastructure to supply them water. Now, I don't know if the mayor of Action SA will be able to do that, but let's give them a benefit of the doubt. But we still believe it's the African National Congress that can govern better in any municipality here. South Africans have learned that not voting for the ANC is a very dangerous mistake, because there is no any other political party that can govern better than the African National Congress. Thank you.
There you have it, guys. the ANC does not believe that Action SA has the capability to govern the city of Tshwane. They believe that Action SA does not have the capability to govern the city of Tshwane. I remember even yesterday, someone actually sent me a podcast of SAFM, if I'm not mistaken, where they were speaking with the representatives of the ANC. So apparently, the ANC has already set up a team that will be working with the executive mayor of Action SA. ANC has already set his people that are going to work in the office of the executive mayor of Action SA. So Action SA, I think it's fair to say that they won't be calling any shots. Action SA won't be setting up any policy. Action SA, they're just going to have an executive mayor, but the parties that are going to govern the city of Tshwane, it is ANC and the EFF, mainly the ANC. Mainly because the ANC, it is the one that actually has more seats than the EFF and Action SA. So guys, I guess we will see how everything is going to go in the city of Tshwane, but this is a warning. If you are Action SA, this is one person you should actually pay attention to. This is one person that you should actually pay attention to, because he doesn't just say things out of the blue. Everything that he says, this is what the motherboard of the ANC is trying to tell you. Guys, please tell me what you think on the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button, and the most important part, subscribe. My name is Thomas Mabaso. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.